Hi, it's Miss Lori, and I'm here today with a book called Wacky Wednesday by Dr. Seuss. It all began with that shoe on the wall. A shoe on a wall? Shouldn't be there at all. Then I looked up and I said, "Oh man!" And that's how Wacky Wednesday began. The shoe on the ceiling now. I looked out the window and I said, "Gee!" More things were wacky, and I saw 3. Let's see if we can find them. The hose is broken. See the broken hose? But it's still shooting out water. There's bananas in an apple tree. And a worm is chasing a bird. I went down the hall and I said, "Hey, 3 more things were wacky today." There's a candy cane instead of a leg of a table. One of the pictures is upside down. And there's 2 handles on the door. Not to mention, of course, the broom has not been put away. Don't look at that, Tushy. In the bathroom, more. The sink spigot is upside down. There's a tree, a palm tree, growing out of the toilet. And there's a goldfish in the bathroom. Not to mention that she's in there with a sock on. In the bathroom, there was 4. I began to dress. Then I said, "Wow! 4 more things were wacky now." Besides the shoes on the ceiling. The clock numbers are backwards. The leg on the chair is broken, but the chair still stands. That's 3. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's a shoe under the bed now. Not to mention somebody didn't close the drawer. I looked in the kitchen. I said, "By cracky, 5 more things were very wacky." Let's see if we can find them all. There's a missing place at the table. It's been cut out. The mouse is chasing a cat. There's an umbrella in a pot. One of the cups is hanging in midair. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh. Took Miss Lori a minute. I thought the bug was just getting upset. He was all sweaty. But he's actually the leg of the refrigerator. This is called an ice box. Very different than a refrigerator. but kind of similar. I was late for school. I started along. I saw that 6 more things were wrong. Oh no. Well, we got a kid walking the wrong direction without anybody. He doesn't have a mommy or a daddy there. There's a tiger in a carriage. There's a little boy going to school in his baseball uniform. There's no front door on that house. The steps go nowhere, into the wall. This one, the steps are in the wrong place. The steps aren't by the door. You'd fall out. You'd open the door and fall right on the ground. There's a man driving the car from the back seat while his wife's up front, not driving. And then 7 more. Goodness. This guy's got his legs hanging out of the car instead of there being a wheel. The sun is green. There's a bird in a boot in the middle of the street. The pole is missing on this telephone pole. This guy's wearing a shoe on his head. There's part of the house missing. Plus, you have that little boy who doesn't have anybody with him. And I know these aren't all wrong because that's more, but there's a cat following her to school, and she's carrying her books the old-fashioned way with a belt. And the Sutherland sisters look wacky too. They said nothing is wacky around here but you. That girl has no neck. This one has no legs. I think that's it. But look, I yelled. 8 things were wrong here at school. It says for sale instead of for sale. School is spelled wrong. The flagpole is missing the whole pole. There's a boot on top of the pole. There are tigers in the classroom. There's a turtle in the tree. There's another boot hanging from the tree. And the American flag's all wrong. Plus, there's some weird white thing there that doesn't look like it has a form to it. I don't know what that is. And there are also some really old people in that school looking out the window. I'm hoping they're teachers. Nothing is wrong, they said. Don't be a fool. Is that nice to say? That is not nice to say. Not at all. Well, forgive me. I'm not counting all of the things that are wrong. I'm hoping you are, and I'm hoping I'm getting them all right. I ran into school and I yelled to Miss Bass. Look, 9 things are wacky right here in your class. For starters, this guy has no head. The desks are backwards. This guy's got a beard in elementary school. This girl is standing on this boy's head. That's a picture of Abraham Lincoln, not George Washington. Y is after Z instead of before Z. There is a shoe on the table, on the desk leg. The teacher is wearing roller skates. Is that all? I guess that's all. Nothing is wacky here in my class. Get out. You're the wacky one. Out, said Miss Bass. Uh-oh. I went out the school door. Things were worse than before. I couldn't believe it. 10 wacky things more. There's George Washington. He's backwards on his horse. There's a guy sitting in the fountain. There's a boot on top of the car. There's a boot on the American flag, and the American flag's still backwards. She's walking an alligator. There's a giraffe popping out of the manhole. The building isn't attached to the ground. I think that's all. I'm sorry, this is harder to read than I thought it would be. Then I counted 11. Gee willikers. It says 4, F-O-U-R, which means number 4, sail. There's a step, but no way to get into the building. The tree is yellow instead of green. There's a chimney coming out of the tree. There's a tree growing out of the carriage. The carriage has an alligator in it. There is a ski on the carriage. There's a boot up in the air. I'm thinking the boot has to be in every scene, if you haven't noticed this. This baby carriage has no wheels. This one only has 1 wheel. Now, there are baby carriages that have less than 4 wheels, but I don't think 1 wheel. Then 12 worse things. I got scared and I ran. There's a lady pushing a whole bunch of babies. The whole class. I think that's wrong because it looks like she knocked him over. There's no head on the cow. The pig has chicken legs. There are shoes on this carriage. There's a tiger pushing a baby. Don't think that would work. This lady stepped out of her shoes. This baby carriage is upside down. This one, the baby is pushing the mom. This one, the car is jumping over the bridge. The airplane looks like it should be going up, but it's actually pointing down. there is a door with no building attached to it. This car is going the wrong direction. I ran and knocked over Patrolman McGain. Oh, she did do it. I'm sorry, Patrolman. That's all I could say. Don't be sorry, he smiled. It's that kind of day, but be glad Wacky Wednesday will soon go away. He's got a boot on his hand. Only 20 things more will be wacky, he said. I am so sure I haven't gotten every single one of these, so if you see something, go ahead and pick it out because I didn't see it. Just find them and you can go back to bed. Well, for one thing, the sidewalk is getting rolled out. This lady has no head. This gentleman is upside down. This lady is sitting on a chair with a whole bunch of babies in there. This one, the babies are walking themselves. There's no wheels. This one, there's no carriage. This one, the lady is running on the street backwards against the flow of traffic, and there's an airplane coming down the road. This tree has a wheel instead of a trunk. The cars are coming from the sky. This car is in the sky. This tree has no trunk. This smokestack has no building. These houses are piled on top of each other. There are two suns. This tree has a boot too. Did I did say that one. There's a fish fishing for a man. This pig has no legs. Oh, and there's a floating house. I think I got them all. Wacky Wednesday was gone when I counted them all, and I even got rid of that shoe on the wall. No shoe. Woo! That's a hard book to read. There were a lot of wacky things in there. Do you think she was dreaming that? Or do you think all those wacky things really took place? I don't know. I'd be scared. I would think it would be a dream. I hope it's a dream because that's a really wacky Wednesday. All right. Well, take care, you guys. Mwah!